Are we playing D&D or what?
Hey.
Hey.
But so,
wherever famous, we already got one line at least.
Oh, speaking of famous, we got like a new YouTube person follower thing.
Oh.
They commented on the first After Dark card game. They were like, "This is a really cool concept. I really like this." And they even gave me the fire emoji, which I assume means they think it's fire, as the kids say, right? I'm in my 30s. I don't fucking know.
Oh, you're so young.
Oh, you, my geriatric friends.
Yeah.
Both my children are over 30. It's official. I am very old.
It's okay. During the break, everyone gets tapioca.
Oh,
I made tapioca. Homemade.
Of course you did.
You're not helping, Paula.
See how old we are?
She's helping me.
Do you love me, Dippy?
I love you guys so much, especially you, dog.
Especially you.
So that means you'll wipe me when I need it.
Wait, like did you say wife you?
Wipe.
Oh,
same thing, isn't it?
No,
I wipe my own ass.
No, absolutely. I will not wipe you. I will hand you wipes.
But what if I'm incapacitated?
I mean, I feel like the next step is to CPR you, not wipe you.
Right? You know, I'm gonna end up just getting a nurse. Like,
and I'm not gonna lie, if you drop and you're still, and then the next thing you do is like poop yourself, I'm just gonna assume you're dead.
Damn, that's not love.
No, because that's what happens after people die. They poop themselves. So I'd be like, oh shit, dog's dead, obviously.
He's dead.
Dog's not dead.
Dog's dead.
He's still alive.
Dog
Dog's not dead.
Anyway.
All right, we're gonna play this game or what?
Yeah.
You guys are disrupting.
You got us for last week.
Sorry, Wilde.
Guys, stop.
Everyone,
the teacher.
Shut up.
Wait.
Touching me.
Anybody give us the synopsis for last week?
Synopsis of last week.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Mistake.
Matthew's the only one with a brain.
Nerd.
We were on our way to an adventure. We were me and Kirk are very comfortably sitting inside a cart, and we may or may not have something behind us.
Weren't we just about to start a fight?
Against now.
Because the only note I made at the end of this game was Isla gets plus 1d4 to one saving throw because she got resistance from Paul.
All right.
I thought we were.
Resistance.
I thought we were at the door of the castle.
No, we're rolling initiative.
No, not necessarily. Matthew, go ahead with what you were going to say.
Remember a tree, a very devious tree.
Yes, and it was a oh shit! I wrote it down earlier and then I deleted that bit. But it was like a red something or a redwood, rotwood, whatever the fuck wood.
It's a Harry Potter tree with a bad guy next to it.
It's the Harry Potter tree, and it has like connections to magic. And we were walking by it, and there was that asshole. Yeah, we were rolling initiative because that the King of Swords or the Prince of Swords or whatever was there.
There was an elf there.
Yeah, it was the elf dude, but he had a sword.
And he had some other elf.
If I can find the picture for it.
I'm going to go ahead and give you the voice from the outer world the one with the knowledge, we're going to go ahead and go to Stephen for a recap.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay.
He's our Danny.
Shit.
Right?
I'm not sure about the early part of the last session. However, the last session ended with you face to face with what were you calling
The
it?
blackthorn
The
tree.
blackthorn tree. Thank you.
That
And out
That
from
one.
behind stepped a male elf-looking.
Elf-looking.
I was going to say he was elf. He looked like elf.
Yeah.
Holding a sword, who demanded to know why you were coming into his lands. Who had apparently claimed the East for himself.
and we tried to talk to him, and that didn't work.
You don't know if it had worked or not. You left
You were
the session.
in the process.
You were in the process of talking to him when the session ended.
I'm
Oh,
hiding.
because I know we tried to talk to him. I just assumed we would be starting rolling initiative, but we're still in the process of that, like talking to him.
Right.
Ha
You start the session with a perception roll from all four of you as you try to determine what this creature is. You do recall, Paul and Isla had recalled that the Queen of Swords had commissioned all four of you to go into the East and determine what was causing unrest.
The gloaming,
And-
right?
Yes, into the gloaming. What was causing unrest and corruption there.
Oh yeah, 18. Oh.
I'm hiding though. I mean, really, I remember that. I got scared.
Yeah, you're hiding under like a pile of cloaks or blankets or something in the back of the cart.
Overcome your fear, and you were still in sort of half cover, but you definitely had your head peeking out and observing what's going on.
Me too.
So I need perception rolls from everybody. So Blythe rolled a 10. Isla rolled an 18.
Dog's up 1 second. He's there. He's just doing.
Oh, this is a reminder to get into the right channel on D&D Beyond.
Did I
in the
do
right
it?
channel? Okay.
Right channel.
Okay, so really quick, guys. If anyone's been having trouble, I've noticed that you can't just go into advanced options and change it. You have to go into more options and change the like actual base Discord default destination channel every time. Which that was not how it used to be.
No.
I am not pleased.
Right? Stop changing the stuff that we got used to.
Like, I am not a hater of change, but like, if you change things without telling me, then I feel like you're against me.
Okay, so Paul rolled an 8. What did you come up with, Kurt? I rolled a what?
Double twos, 22.
22. All right. Ouch. Ow, get out of my hair. Okay, Paul, you and Blythe, you do presume that you're speaking with, an elf. He does appear to be elf-like. Isla, on looking at him closely, you realize that his ears are longer than elves that you have seen, come to a very sharp point. His eyebrows are long and distinctive. His hairline is very pointed with its sort of widow's peak arrangement in the front. His jawline is even more thin and pointed and angular than most elves that you have seen. And Kirk, you were observant enough to pick up on this too. He does not seem to be elven so much as he appears to be fey.
Kirk?
Yes?
Do you notice anything odd about the gentleman holding the sword?
Seems to be more fey-like than elf, to be honest.
I was
Other than that, he
thinking,
seems perfectly normal.
yes, all right, good. I was hoping I wasn't, hallucinating or imagining things. My imagination is, anyway, sorry.
Is it not rude in your culture to discuss someone's appearance in front of them?
Oh, it is incredibly rude. I honestly think you are a bad
Oh, not at
person,
all.
and therefore I don't care about your feelings currently.
How interesting. You are bold and brazen indeed to not care about the feelings of a Fey Lord.
A Fey Lord. All right, guys, it's a Fey Lord. You are stupid, aren't you? You're just giving things away because you want to feel big, right? Ooh, big boy.
A nice title, to be honest.
Big boy? Should we call him Big Boy?
That's like a nice title, to be honest.
Little BB? Big BB?
And I need you to roll a wisdom save, Isla.
Oh no.
Isla,
Yeah.
Oh no.
why are you provoking him?
I didn't mean to. I honestly was just my mouth does things. I didn't tell it to do that. I'm so oh no. Oh no.
No, you are you instantly overwhelmed by this feeling of rage followed by a wave of fear. And it's strong enough fear to make you feel nauseous.
I'm angry.
With a nat 1.
Oh god, now I'm scared. Oh god, now I'm scared.
Come in here with me. No, go find your own hiding place.
Yeah, and Mariposa in the back of your head helps you a little bit from this overwhelming sense of fear, and that she speaks in your mind enough to say, don't puke on my back.
Oh god, Mariposa, kick me off.
Oh. Oh.
Do I have a reaction? No, I have no reaction.
You're suffering from the fear condition right now. You are disadvantaged, leaps and checks, and cannot move closer to this thing.
Mariposa, leave me.
Yep, and on your next turn, you will be compelled, if you move, to move as far away from it as you can.
Run for your life. Save yourself.
What, Kirk?
How close is I want to cast a spell?
How close is the creature to you?
How close is Dippy's character?
Well, you're in the cart. She is outside it, so I'm going to say 10 to 15 feet.
Okay, just got. Bear with me for like a good
Yeah, take your time.
seconds. Okay. Okay. Can I cast lesser restoration?
Is that a touch spell?
Yeah.
Okay. You would have to get out of the cart and get over to her, or have her come to you.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I totally forgot. I have the resistance, so I got a saving throw. Can I retcon use that?
Yes, you may. You do have resistance.
Okay, it's plus 1d4. Ooh, come on.
Since she's doing that, can I give her more resistance?
No.
Just once. It's one use of resistance at a time. You can reach out and slap it on her again. We're not in initiative at the moment, so you can, free action, give it to her again, but that one does not save you, sweetheart.
Yeah, no.
I don't feel like we're that close, because that's a touch.
No, I don't think we're that close.
So, Paul, you see your friend Isla first being an incredibly rude, incredibly uppity, a little bit snippy almost at this creature.
Mm-hmm.
And then reacting horribly. Her eyes are rolling, the whites of her eyes are showing all around. She is hyperventilating in between retching. She's sweating, she's pale, she's clammy. She has all the appearance of being absolutely panic stricken, and so panic stricken she is sick with fear.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Kirk attempting to reach towards her and give her some sort of assistance. He has not reached her as yet. And you also see Blythe, who also had recently experienced this wave of fear, sort of still cowering inside the cart underneath the blankets, sort of under the seat.
Yeah, I would like to get out of the car and cast Lesser Restoration.
All right, so you get out of the cart and sort of make your way over to Isla, who's basically nearly falling off the horse. Mariposa did not experience this wave of fear, and she's sort of dancing in the reins as Isla is, basically losing her shit on her back.
No.
She's not throwing you off. She does understand that you are undergoing sort of a horrific experience. So she's not going to be difficult to reach with that lesser restoration as you come towards her, Kirk. Paul, this is are you attempting to attack this creature? What are you doing? You rolled an initiative and I hadn't said roll it yet. Paul, can't hear you, baby.
You're muted.
Yeah, he's coming. Hold on.
I was just making sure I was in the right channel. It wasn't
Oh,
rolling the channel at
okay.
first.
So this is what you see. What are you doing? It's being sort of chuckles and laughs with the effect on Isla.
I want to roll insight.
All right. He's about 25 feet away from you, so you may do so. Roll it inside. Who are you rolling it on?
The being. I want to roll insight. Right. Being. Do I understand that he may have cast a spell?
You understand that there's some sort of condition that your friend is under. However,
but it happened during their interaction.
It happened during their interaction, but it is also similar to what happened to Blythe before this creature appeared. Oh. So you don't really know whether or not it's the influence of the tree or whether it's the influence of the creature.
Wilde, real quick, I would like to roll player information. I can't remember if we're here to what the exact the exact quest was.
All right. To revamp, the Queen of Swords had given you the imperative, especially Paul, the imperative to travel into the gloaming and investigate whatever it was that was causing unrest, disruption, and distress in the gloaming. And to bring back news of that to the court.
Insight.
All right, so rolling in insight. Okay.
I want to get the feeling to see if this is going to be a fight.
Okay. This being in front of you is the King of Swords. He is self-identified. He is an archfey.
Okay.
And what the feeling that you get from him more than anything else is amusement. Isla's reaction, and to a certain extent Blythe's reaction, has intrigued and amused him. He's not seeming particularly hostile other than the fact that he has cautioned you against traveling into his realm with bad intent or, ill intent towards him type situation. But he has not behaved in a particularly threatening manner other than holding a sword.
And we were sent here by the Queen to investigate what again, please?
Okay, you were sent to the east to investigate the area known as the Gloaming, which is the border between the Realm Between and the Shadowfell,
Okay.
for
And-
signs of disruption, signs of maleficence, signs of
Okay.
Well,
some
and
we
sort of
in the gloaming, or
Re-
we're on our way? This is not the gloaming where we are, right?
you're on the way to the Gloaming, yes.
yeah,
Okay.
really quick side meta note is that the main thing that Isla is focused on is that the trees are dying, because her big thing was the big tree in the court of the queens was apparently the sister tree to the gloaming tree. So she's trying to, obviously this is not the tree that she's looking for, but this is a tree along the way.
Right? Exactly.
And that's what she was saying, I guess, last session when she looked in her botany book.
Right? So that's the insight you gained, Paul. Amusement.
All
Malicious amusement, possibly, but amusement.
He's gonna say, let me think. I apologize. He's gonna apologize for Isla. I apologize for my friend's behavior. We're just passing through, meaning no harm. And we're going to investigate some things in the gloaming by order of the Queen.
Your so-called trumped-up queen.
We mean no ill intent. But if we're gonna fight, let's get it over with.
Paul, maybe he's worried about it too.
Maybe
and
he is worried about it
look
too.
at you with amusement and say,
Did you
by
hear
the
me
way,
say that?
here are 8 queens. Which ones specifically sent you?
Wait,
what did Dog
say?
I want to know if he heard me say it. Perhaps maybe he is worried about it too. We're not there yet. And I'll look back at him.
Yeah, and he looks at you and says, worried about what? And which queen?
Well, you're so smart. If there's worries around your land, you surely know about it.
My land thrives.
Does it? You've heard no reports of disruption in the gloaming?
Oh, I did not say that.
We're simply trying to find the source of the disruption.
And he bows to you with his sword in sort of a flourish out in front and then across his body in a, not a guarding, a more of a display, a noble thing. And he literally bows over the top of his sword flourished across his body and says, at your service.
All right. You're the cause of the disruption?
I am reclaiming my lands from my wife.
I see.
Do you now?
I see there are things that maybe we don't know the whole truth to.
Indeed. And roll history, Paul.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Yeah, no. 9.
Can anyone
9.
help him or no?
Going once, going twice. Any kind of assistance for him?
Oh yeah, I was asking, can anyone help him?
Yes, you may give him a little bit of assistance. Not much. Oh, incredibly afraid.
For history.
Well, Paul's not from here, so.
Oh god, I have +0 to history. I will. I will do my best. Nope.
I done casting the spell restoration.
Okay. You cast Lesser Restoration. Is there a save on that?
No. It's just a cure for frighten, blind.
All right. So you cast Lesser Restoration, laying your hand on Isla's leg, just above her knee, and you reach into her skin, just underneath the hem of her dress, and cast Lesser Restoration. And Isla, the fear leaves you in a wash, and you may provide the help action to Paul as he is attempting to engage with this being and take its attention away from you. So help action is an advantage roll there, dog.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's better. 15.
Yay.
All right. With a 15, you do recall that the Queen of Swords, who sent you on your journey, was not a fae, was not even human appearing.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the card picture there in the channel.
I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. Is this the King or Prince of Swords who we're talking to, dealing with?
He has identified himself as the King of Swords.
Okay.
And he says that the Queen of Swords is his wife,
Yes.
which she did not tell us.
No, she did not.
Are we all aware of this at this point?
Paul is, because Paul is the one who received the insightful communication from her and the actual commission from her.
Okay.
If he chooses to share that with the group, he may do so. You all heard him declaim the Queen of Swords as his wife.
What am I sharing with them? I'm sorry. I'm a little confused, so I'm trying to piece it together.
That's all right. Did you see the picture in the channel?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Are you going to remind them that she is very definitely not fae and does not appear to be alive?
Sure. Did we know that at first?
I mean, yeah. You grasped that at first when you met her.
I guess what I'm not grasping is the point of that.
Well, I guess my main question is, we're all aware, though, that the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords, whoever is claiming that they are spouses.
Yes, you very definitely heard him claim to be the spouse of the Queen of Swords.
Okay.
Right. What I'm not connecting as a player, I think, is the fact that she's not fae and he is.
She's not fae, and she doesn't appear to be alive. She appears to be undead.
Well, because they're not related; they're just married.
He claims her as his wife.
Okay, then I want to roll insight on his claim that that's his wife.
I would like to. Can I help?
You just helped. I'm going to say no.
Wait.
14.
I didn't help. Matthew helped. He gave the help action.
You helped.
I did not.
Matthew cast restoration and you helped.
Oh, that's right. You're right. My bad.
So with a 14,
can I roll insight, please?
Go ahead, Matthew.
Okay, I have a +6 or a 23.
All right, Paul, with that 14, you realize that there's something very wrong in the relationship between them, and that he acknowledges that they are married, but she does not. And Matthew, with your Kirk, with your abilities, with your clerical insight, with the fact that you just used lesser restoration on a being that had been in contact with this creature, you think that possibly the Queen of Swords, as she appeared to you, was under a curse.
So, just to be clear, for Paul, he was sent.
Wait, yeah, I'm so sorry. My brain didn't wrap around that one fully.
Okay. I'm not clear on what you're asking me to clear up.
Can you just
I'm sorry.
repeat? Just repeat it.
All right. Paul grasps that the marriage between them is not at all amicable, and that the King of Swords considers them still married. The Queen does not. In addition to that, Kirk's higher insight roll of 23, the appearance of the Queen of Swords and his clerical knowledge leads him to believe that she might be cursed or be under a curse.
A very good gambler. Good at
Okay.
Okay, just so I'm clear for Paul, he was
Mm-hmm.
more or less specifically sent by the Queen to find out what was causing these mishaps, right?
You were sent by the Queen of Swords to the gloaming to investigate whatever was causing unrest and disruption and malevolence in the gloaming. Reports of horrid happenings, of bad things, of disruption had been happening in the gloaming, and you were sent by the Queen of Swords. And you were blessed in this endeavor by both your goddess and your sponsor at court, who is the Queen of Ravens.
Okay. But my question, I guess, is Paul was sent to find out what was causing it.
Yes.
So we found out the what,
Yes.
but he didn't have any further instructions as to stop it. Is what I'm trying to buy.
You do not have further instructions. Your instructions were to find out what and to return and bring that news to the court.
Okay. So with that's okay. I mean, if we go back,
No, we don't even know what the.
confused.
Someone
Someone else take over for a second.
Excuse me, sir. Your Highness.
Yes.
We were sent to investigate the malevolence. Is that you? And what do you mean reclaiming your lands from your wife? I mean, if you guys have separated and there's like cross feelings between the two of you, shouldn't you be shouldn't you be seeking like an attorney?
And he looks at you and says, "Oh, my dear, you have such a legalistic and yet so simplistic a view. Once upon a time, there was no land, there was no realm of the between. There was no space between the Shadowfell and the Feywild. They were not connected. This coterie of witches, this coven of harpies gathered together, carved out lands from both the Feywild and the Shadowfell, and created this realm between, and called it their land. They did so without permission, and in my case, my wife took part of our lands and deeded it, gave it to this bastardization of a realm that does not deserve to exist. Why should I tolerate this? I'm here to reclaim what is mine.
Sir, I believe that you are coming off a little bit sexist, and also there's always been something between the Shadowfell and the Fae. You can't have such a severe swing between the two without some sort of level between, so that a reprieve from the madness.
What was mine will be mine again, and my right to say so is my sword.
Well, then I am afraid that we're. I'm gonna kind of rise up a little bit, and I'm afraid that we're. I am afraid that we must stop you, sir. There's
You dare, your audacity. How lovely, how enchanting that you think that you could stand against me. And a wave of fear so overpowering that there is no saving throw overtakes all of you, and you lose consciousness.
Oh.
bum
And
bum
you
bum.
fall to the ground, or you fall inside the cart where you stand. The horses are unconscious and slumped in the traces of the cart, and you don't know how long you've been this. When you come to, it's no longer daylight, it is twilight, and the tree standing there is missing, is gone.
What was missing? You broke up just a little bit on my end.
The immense, enormous blackthorn tree.
And it's nighttime, you said?
It's twilight. You're still on the trail exactly where you were when you fell unconscious. The tree is missing. So is the king. All right. So you cast light as you hold up your candle, and you have I think it's a 20-foot radius for light. So 40-foot circle of daylight around you. All right. So it gives you a 40-foot circle of daylight quality light, not daylight the spell, but daylight quality light around. All right. Now I'm going to go to Dog real quick, and clarify that you're on board with what's happened so far, because you seemed real confused.
Oh, I have no idea what's trying to go on here.
Okay. Meta. What am I doing that's not clear? Because I feel like we've been over the reason why your group has traveled this far, and sort of what the king had said. So what do I need to clarify?
I don't know. Let's just keep.
The duck
I mean,
a random duck crosses your path, so you must find the history of the duck. Is that what
Kind
they
of
said?
like that.
what?
Yeah.
That totally doesn't help.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just feel like you came and did what the queen asked already. Is all I
Yeah.
guess. I don't
You have.
know. Okay.
I will remind you guys that you are level 3 characters. You're not necessarily supposed to fight the big baddie yet.
Yeah, that was basically just the introduction of the bad guy.
I'll fight the big bad whenever I want.
Huh?
I'll fight the big bad whenever I want.
Oh God.
So
Not as this character though. This character is kind of a nice person, not a massive jerk, unlike Tazcool.
What were you saying, Dippy?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, okay. So you come to consciousness. Isla has cast light. what are you all doing?
So do you guys think that maybe
Did our horses wander off while we were passed out?
No, your horses. Two of your horses were were harnessed to the cart. Two of your horses were tethered to the back of the cart, and you two were riding the horses. So you slumped forward, still on their backs. These are well trained horses, and both of you managed to sort of slump forward on top of your horses. They did collapse to the ground. The two you were riding did collapse to the ground, so you are on the ground, sort of beside your horse, but otherwise unhurt.
Oh my god.
Okay. We should probably just make
I'm sorry, the two that were in the cart traces sighted in the creases, the two that are behind the ground.
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
Me or dog?
You.
Okay. The two that were in the cart traces sort of slumped sideways in the traces and passed out. The two that were behind the cart went to the ground, just like the warhorse did, and Mariposa.
Can Isla try to start helping them?
Oh, they're coming too, just like you are. They're unhurt. They just had gone unconscious.
Oh,
Dog, what were you
okay.
saying?
Paul is gonna. Well, he'll get the horses together, but he's gonna suggest that we just make camp. Let's make camp. Get started first light.
Camp? We don't even know where we are.
Right. Exactly.
So
All right.
why on earth would we make camp? This could be dangerous.
It's already dangerous.
Oh Lord.
It doesn't help when you're mouthing off to people we don't know about.
Okay. I do want to apologize to everyone. I did not realize how abrasive I was being. I am sorry.
Your apology is accepted, at least on my behalf.
Thank you, Paul.
What I say? Go ahead. Sorry.
I think that maybe, I don't know. You guys both have a really good point. We don't know where we are, and it is dangerous. And the way back was, it was. Kirk, would you and Sanguine fly around and maybe see if it's safe to stay here? I mean, that tree just popping up and disappearing and, roofing people.
All right. I understand your concern, but if it's going to pop up here, it'll pop up there. We're on our way. We're tired. We've traveled all day. What time do I feel like it is?
It is dusk. It is twilight.
It's twilight.
Yeah.
And what season is it?
Let's roll a d4. Go ahead and roll a d4.
Roll me a d4, Matthew, please.
Metal or plastic?
Metal.
Oh my.
That was interesting.
You liked it.
3.
All right, so it's autumn. Early autumn.
So dusk could potentially be pretty early.
Yeah, somewhere between probably 6 and 8 p.m.
So he's gonna kind of walk around the camp, smelling the air, contemplating. All right, I'm not the boss, but let's get a couple hours travel in, find a spot to camp, make our way back to the Queen.
Which direction are you traveling? Are you traveling back towards the court, or are you traveling on the east?
Well, I feel like we found out what we were sent to do.
Yes, but you have not communicated that to the group.
I'm doing that now.
Oh,
well,
okay.
I thought we were all on the same page with the quest. Maybe that's where I'm getting confused. What do I have to do that these folks don't know about?
Nothing. You had communicated your quest to them. You don't have any personal Goldie, you have not.
I feel like I'm confused. Like, did I have something that I needed to do specific from the queen, or was that the specific thing that we're here to do as a group?
That was the commission for all of you. But what you haven't done is discussed whether or not you've achieved it.
Let's walk and talk.
No, let's stay here for a moment. Okay, so we know who is doing this, and that might have been our quest. But don't you think that maybe we should find out what? I mean, what if the queens are the bad guys? I mean, it kind of, I'm just saying, there's always two sides to a story.
Are we the baddies?
I hope not.
Make perception roll, please, Blythe and Kirk.
18 plus perception.
I've got 19.
Okay. So with that, I'm going to turn a card too real quick like here. Hold on one second.
I got 22.
All right. And this is the 9 of Wands. I'm going to go ahead and take a photograph of it real quick like for you.
It's my favorite manner of card. Wands.
And I do need to look up the meaning on that. Forgive me, I'm not good on the meaning of the numerical, the minor arcana quite yet. I'm working on it, but I haven't got there yet. Okay. The 9 of Wands says, for all of your fight, all your weapons, all your losses, scars, and pain, there is room for growth, rest, and patience. You are fatigued, but you have fought to have this space. Use it to regain your energy, maybe to start something new, pure, untouched by all the hardship you've endured thus far. You can if you want. Persistence, courage, the triumph of standing, even though you may be barely standing. All of these are this card. And I'm going to point out to you that while it is a contest between the two, and while the Queen of Swords did not disclose the fact that she was in a contested relationship with someone, she also did not say that she knew what the cause of the disruption was, only that there was disruption. That's why she sent you, to find out what the cause was. So she had no reason to believe that it was her husband causing it over anything else. And that the King of Swords very definitely stated that he wanted to retake the land and unmake the realm, whereas the Queen's very definitely created a peaceful space that is inhabited by a lot of people, who by and large have been very good people, at least in your experience.
No.
So while you're assessing which of these beings has evil intent, one wishes to unmake and one creates.
So what are we doing? I assume that we've discussed this in this meta thing.
I don't know. This is what the assumption that Kirk and Blythe came to after their perception roll, while they were discussing as to which one, deciding which one was a benefactor.
We found out the reason.
I don't know.
I'm not.
No, I'm sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
I just don't feel like we've come here to take a side.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I feel like we shouldn't choose a side, but we're here to help everyone, right?
But the problem is we don't know if we're helping the right side.
So
With-
why not help both sides, and then I suppose they'll. Maybe we can convince them to be nice to each other?
I say we go back to the Queen and tell her what we found out. And go from there.
How long of a trip back is it?
Well, we only traveled here, a day?
That's a day and a half.
I said
you're on your when you were overtaken, you were on your midday of the second day.
I think we should go back and speak with the people who hired us, and then figure out where to go from there.
I'm not of disagreement.
So, do we make a camp now, or travel a couple hours?
Well, we do have Isla's candles, so that would be pretty easy.
I still have light on it. It lasts for a very weirdly long time.
What is our sky like tonight? What does it look like?
Make a perception roll.
Come on, it's 8. Give me a break. That wouldn't be a passive thing?
I'll let you use your perception.
Well, it's better than 8. It's 13.
All right. With your passive perception, you look around, and this is what you see. The familiar purplish blue, beautiful night sky of the realm between.
Are you posting a picture?
I am.
Okay. So it's a clear sky?
Clear sky, brilliantly starlit.
Moonlight?
Moonlight, beautiful, easily seen.
Are we in complete darkness yet?
Outside of the range of the candle, yes, it's dark.
But there's no supplemental light from the moon or stars, then, is what I'm getting to.
There would be if you were outside of the circle of light and allowed your eyes to acclimate to the darkness, especially if you had any kind of dark vision.
I do have dark vision. I don't know. I mean, all right.
If you have artificial light, moonlight has no effect whatsoever.
Understood. I say we travel a couple hours. Are we in agreement with that?
Yeah.
All right.
I would suggest to maybe put out that light. Because we're on a trail. It's dark. Basically a beacon. I think. I'll take the point. I can see. Who else can see at night?
I think only Blythe.
Yep.
Yep. Me and my crow.
I have dark vision of 60 feet.
Okay.
So everybody except Kirk can see at night then.
Yeah.
All right then. If I could suggest the wagon in the middle. Just let you take up the back, and I'll take the point.
All right. For the purposes of the fact that you had fallen unconscious for several hours, I will give you the benefit of a short rest.
Oh, shit.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
I would like to use the owl, and I'm going to eyes back and use it to see.
All right. So you are in the cart. And Kirk, you are piloting the cart relatively blindly because you don't have night vision. But Sanguine is perched beside you, and Blythe is seated behind you. And Blythe, your condition does not prevent you from speaking. So what Sanguine sees, you can communicate to Kirk.
Left, right, left.
Okay.
So yeah, I say we travel for a couple hours
All right.
till maybe like midnight. We feel like maybe
All right. Yeah, or until you find a suitable camping spot, one of the two.
whichever comes first. Sure.
Right.
Is one of our are we able to make it back to our last campsite?
All right. That really wasn't but a few hours away, I think. Actually.
Yeah. I mean, relatively easily, you could certainly head towards that
Let's say that's our goal then.
as your goal. Yeah, absolutely. And the night is clear, a little cool. It's early autumn, crisp, a little bit of your breath hanging in kind of a little bit of a fog in front of your face. Occasionally you look up and there's a faint shooting star type thing. The trees around you do not feel the threat and the fear of that horrendous blackthorn tree that just was.
As we're all going, everyone whose breath Isla can see, she's gonna use Druidcraft to like turn it into like a prancing pony or a diving mermaid. Like she's just gonna make everyone's breath look fun.
All right. While you're doing that, I need perception rolls from Paul and from Blythe, who can see in the dark and are not otherwise occupied.
Sanguine has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
All right.
You putting your drool bib on first?
Oh yeah, I got my drool bib. Like what? Okay, one more.
Oh, nice.
Aw, how do you... Oh,
Aw.
it was cocked. Right, but that last one was cocked on 18, and then it took the 11 because that was the irk.
Right.
Away.
But you rolled a 17 there.
Cocked.
All right. As you pass through the countryside, your perceptions, everything seems to be pretty good, and you roll. You're moving along fairly quietly, not overly concerned. Back towards your previous camping spot. And I'm going to go ahead and draw a card here real quick, Mike. And let's see here. You hear the strains of music in the distance.
Ooh.
It's merry. It's happy. It's the sound of a concertina, a bandolier, sort of playing an interesting little sort of folk tune type thing. Not nearby, but sort of in the distance.
Hold. You hear that?
Everyone pick a partner. We're gonna dance.
Hush. Maybe send your bird forward to see what it is.
I'll send Sanguine.
I'll put her drool bib on for her.
Okay.
Jesus.
And Sanguine flies ahead
As we're doing that, Wilde, I'm gonna also relay the how far it is and what is in between. So like 17 trees and just stuff that that you would being in her situation and having the disability, she would always know the quickest way to go because she don't in case of a fire, you don't wanna be, like, the last one out.
Right. So Sanguine flies over the forest, and your monotone voice comes out: trees, trees, thicket, down tree, stream bed, beaver dam, thicket, clearing. And Sanguine lands on a tree at the edge of the clearing, and make a perception roll for Sanguine. All right, he sees this, and you get the
Oh, boy.
impression, but he does not understand what he's
Oh,
seeing. So
it's
what
a
he
natural
sees.
20 on
Oh,
the,
okay.
yep, with the advantage.
All right. So he sees this and relays it back to you beautifully. You see in front of you several what appear to be absolutely Fae. Lesser Fae, not major Fae, but lesser Fae. Also animals. Also possibly one or two humans who look like they are dressed as if they were part of the Fae court. And they are cavorting in a circle dance of some sort in the middle of this clearing.
Wasn't, when I describe what this is, wasn't it, Kirk that had looked in the mirror at the wild hunt?
Yes.
So I'll describe exactly what we had seen or what I'm seeing now and uh to the point where I think Kirk would be able to understand what it is.
Roll history, Kirk, to see if you remember seeing that and if you relate to it.
I'm sorry I was gone for a happened.
Huh?
I'm sorry I didn't get some.
Okay. So I need you to roll history as Isla is as Blythe is describing seeing a circle of Fae dancing in a clearing, 120, 150 feet away from you guys. You to roll history.
15.
19?
15.
15. It takes you a few minutes. You don't recall right away. But after a few minutes, her description goes on. She tells about these creatures that are oddly dressed, animals on dancing on their back feet, wearing bells, or having strange bits of feathers and clothing adorning them. And you realize this is what you saw in the mirrors, in the Hall of Mirrors. This is the Wild Hunt.
Oh, okay.
So are you telling the other people this?
Yeah.
All right. Matthew, are you all right?
Just kinda down. Not for like any particular reason.
Huh?
Oh, sweetheart.
Can we do anything to help, baby?
No, I'm just not feeling it, I guess. For like any
You
particular reason. I don't know.
Do you feel like you want to go ahead and call the game?
Oh, I'm loving the game.
All right. Well, if at any reason you feel like you want to stop, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
And
All right.
Matt, seriously, don't worry about any of us. If you want to call it, we're down for calling it.
Right?
Yeah, we're support each other.
Matthew's like, you stop this game, and I'll unfriend all of you.
Right. I was about to say, but also, like, I'm not pushing you into this because I respect you and I want to be your friend, and I'm pretty sure, like, you could probably dox me if you wanted to.
I'll kill you.
What we're saying, Matthew, is we get depression and we get the feelings of down, and we know how sometimes it's hard to keep your head in the game when you are feeling it. So if you start to get overwhelmed and you need extra explanation, we got all the time in the world for you.
Yep.
We absolutely do.
Okay.
We absolutely do. Everyone here understands.
And so does that one loser that's watching.
Wait, is somebody watching on Twitch?
Yeah, I don't know who it is. It's probably Vicky. If it is, hi Vicky, I love
Hey! If it's not Vicky, be fucking supportive, bro. Don't just sit in the back seat.
you.
Like
Hi
and
weirdo.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Hold on, do we even have a subscribe thing? Like I don't think that's this
Man, this
platform.
guy don't have fucking something better to do than listen to us. That's awesome.
Right? Like, I'm so into
We
that.
love
Like,
you.
thank you for listening, friend.
You know how we're so
Like-
fucked up. I'm not even watching the Twitch. I don't even have it up.
I watch him. I leave him on for the dog.
I haven't watched
Well,
one
okay, I left it on
single
for a
episode.
Of what? Of your own
Anything.
stream?
Of
You
the
like
thing I'm a
watch the House
cast member
Party
of.
broadcast.
Oh, I just always
Yeah, but-
assumed whenever Gala watched like something I uploaded that you were somewhere in the background being subjected to my voice again.
Well, I'm a part of it, but it doesn't mean that I like physically turned it on myself.
Yeah, he's like, okay, that's enough of that now. Can we go to bed?
Can we
I
just
look at it
watch
like-
Fear Factor, babe?
Ew, yuck. Can we just watch the news or something? Like, I was there. I was a part of that episode. I was there. You know, I was there, right?
Wait,
Just
seriously?
Yeah.
What?
I feel like it's, Top Gear time.
Fear Factor, that one weird show hosted by Joe Rogan.
Joe Grossman.
I'm just like
the guy.
I don't like how gullible I am.
Basically, that show is the making of goblins.
Right? It really is. It really is.
Joe
All right.
Rogan
is
the Goblin King,
dick.
but not by vote. He was just born into the
Like, that was
Regency.
real, though. I'm not even exaggerating.
So, hey, real quick question: are we playing D&D?
Hey!
Yeah, we're
Hey,
the fact that
Hey.
Kirk just explained to you all that whatever it is that Blythe is seeing is exactly what he saw in the mirrors back in the Hall of Mirrors.
is it coming towards us, away from us?
No, they're in a clearing about 150 feet away and making music, dancing. They have a circle dance going on. They don't seem to be aware that you were there.
Well, we're pretty far away. Is it off the road?
Mm-hmm.
Is it off the road?
Through the trees and over a creek and into a clearing, way off the side of the road.
If we just stick to the road, we won't even go by it.
Yeah, you won't get near it.
Maybe they want to gamble. They seem like
No. Look. How about? Do you know the power of hugs?
We stick to the road.
I'm gonna try to hug Kirk and like dance him away from the idea of gambling.
Eric Croker's die at like 50, you know.
You'll
And
your
it's sort of like that.
feathers, but you're
Oh.
beautiful and flattering you.
I just love how Kirk is the embodiment of eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die.
Right? I need him to be eat, drink, and be merry, and I'll be quiet until we get out of here.
Well, I mean, all of you have an imperative to get as far as you could down this road, and you are traveling in the dark. So, I mean, you have one party member who's drawn towards this entrancing music because he had a vision of it himself, and because his vision was matched and described.
No.
And he's also a cleric, so he's also feeling like it might have been a little prophetic. And he also has this gambler's instinct. But he is one party member. The other three of you can do what you need to do to either support or encourage him to change his direction.
I'm 100% watching as the owl. I'm not even paying attention to this. I feel like they have this shit handled.
Jack is going to strongly recommend we. Sorry, Paul is going to strongly recommend we stick to the road and the plan.
All right. Kirk, make a wisdom save.
Plus, so like 9. I got a natural 3 for 6, which is 9.
So you got so you got rolled a 9.
Yes, overall I rolled a 9. I rolled a
9.
natural 3.
Okay. With a 9, Kirk gets out of the cart and starts, venturing through the trees. He can't really fly very well at dark because he can't see. And
Can I give him resistance? I'm sorry, I was trying to find it on my character sheet.
Wait, no, Kirk, what are you doing?
What, dog?
They could be like really good gamblers. I like sweeped everyone at the hotel. Like, it'd be like top of the line. They seem like fun people.
Paul, help!
All right, he's already failed that, but before he goes, I wanted to give him resistance.
All right, so you could give him resistance, which will add a D4 to your roll of 9. So roll your D4.
Well, the thing is with resistance, it kind of says it
1.
Doesn't matter.
What, Doug?
It
kind of.
I'm the D4.
It doesn't matter.
No, tell me what you were going to say.
It says that they can add a number roll to a saving throw of its choice. So,
okay.
Just because one has resistance and gets a saving throw doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to use it for that particular saving throw.
Yeah.
But it's only also good for 1 minute. So.
Yep.
I rolled a 1.
All right. So you are inspired by this emotion of kind of a what the hell. The music is pretty. It is entrancing. The creatures that Blythe has described are fascinating. You had a prophetic vision. You feel led to make your way over to this wild hunt, and you are very definitely pushing your way through the undergrowth and headed that direction. Isla and Paul, you see him dismount from the cart and walk off into the undergrowth.
And this is. I'm sorry. Who the fuck is walking away? Kirk?
Who? What?
It's Kirk.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my dear God. Oh wait. Paul. My mouth is having trouble with words. I think I could look at him. He's just being dragged away. This is terrible. This is awful. This is absolutely the worst possible case scenario.
He left of his own free will, right?
Yeah. Well, apparently.
I mean, he's a grown being.
No!
Isla.
No! That is absolutely not at all what's happening here. You are... Oh, God. Hold on. Let me... I need to...
Calm yourself.
Okay, yes.
Calm yourself.
Yes, all right. Breathe. Can you breathe in?
Yes,
Okay,
just
and then
breathe.
hold. Okay.
Live.
And
Can you
then
communicate in this?
out. Oh.
Blythe has her bird there.
I need
bird
you.
Listen.
What?
Listen.
What?
How much experience do you have in, let's just call it adventuring?
Absolutely. Wait. Okay. So adventuring in the sense of going from a point
Being out
A,
in the wilds.
by myself.
Right.
10 out of 10. However,
Do me a favor.
What?
Breathe. Slowly. Take it easy. Please. Blythe. Have your bird please watch our friend.
No, I have to come with you. I have to help.
We are not going anywhere. It's not safe.
Wait.
Relax.
But,
we will go save our friend if needed.
But don't.
Relax.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Roll persuasion, please, Paul.
Say again.
Roll persuasion.
All right.
And I imagine like Kirk has like his deck of cards out, just like slowly faster and faster, shuffling them as he's approaching.
I mean, can I just roll something bigger than a fucking 6 today? Whatever. 9.
What did you roll?
9 total.
Okay.
So what would I have to roll to contest that? Because she's susceptible to being persuaded.
In this case, roll a wisdom save.
All right.
And if you're susceptible, I guess you could roll it at disadvantage.
I would like that. Because, yeah, she's not on a good mental roll right now. What? Did it show up?
Was intimidation? Damn.
I got a 7.
Oh shit! I won! Woohoo!
That's like playing rock, paper, scissors, and somebody getting ready to do out the scissors when you got paper, and then they just leave it as a rock.
I just love that Wilde's the kind of DM who allows us to go, you know what, honestly, though, like, my character would not be good at this, so can I just roll a disadvantage, please?
Yeah, no, I'm here for that. I'm here for your character influencing your rolls. Absolutely.
So, yeah, I lost.
Okay. So, with that, Isla, you are granted, under the influence of Paul, you are granted the fact that it is a judgment call. It is a point of reason, and your friend does not necessarily seem to be exhibiting good judgment, but he is a capable being, and he is entitled to make his own decisions.
While I'm trying to calm her down, I'll have reached out and I'm like, just give her like, that friendly shoulder squeeze. It's not like too invasive of space, but just look good eye contact.
And I will point out, for the purposes of anyone who cannot see the card that I just posted, which absolutely came up, this is the judgment that is like a bird.
Oh my god.
Jeez. You're saying something, Dippy?
Oh yeah, as Paul like walks up on Isla to like pat her on the shoulder, she's gonna like put her hand on top of his hand when he puts it on her shoulder. She's gonna look up at him, and I understand exactly why you're doing what you're doing, and I respect you for it. Please forgive me.
All right.
Do you really
Are
mean
you
it? Or are
good?
you just saying it so that you can just get away from me?
Well, there's nothing to forgive. I'm just trying to agree with you to keep you at a content attitude. Trust me, I'm not good at this.
No, it's fine. I'm not good at this either. You definitely sound like one of my ex-boyfriends who said I was way too clingy and I
What? No,
focused
no.
incredibly
You're
too
doing it again.
much.
Calm
I didn't
yourself.
even realize he was my boyfriend.
Let me tell you what I am good
at. What are you good at? Tell me what you're good at, please.
surviving.
Oh,
Trust me.
oh, thank God.
And
He
I will
approaches.
thank you, Blythe.
All right, so Blythe, you're keeping track of your friend who's making his way slowly through the undergrowth. I will point out that he cannot see in the dark, so he's sort of blindly finding his way through the undergrowth, drawn by the sound of this music.
I have one more question.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
What?
The location of the clearing, if we keep moving down the road, will we eventually kind of be like parallel to it?
Yeah, if you keep moving down the road, you're going to move. It's sort of parallel to you now.
Okay. I don't want to get so far that we move away from it, like down the road.
Yeah.
But
if you move further down the road, you will be moving away from it.
All right. I feel like we should just kind of set up camp then.
All right. So you're going to go ahead and just pause and see what happens with your friend while you monitor. You don't necessarily have to set up camp, but you can certainly sort of pause and see what's happening with your friend.
Yeah, we'll wait for it.
All right. As we go back to you, Kirk, you are pushing your way through the undergrowth. It's not easy. It takes several turns, but you do find yourself moving through this undergrowth, and ahead of you, you do see this circle of strange beings dancing.
Sup, guys? It may partake in your wonderful activities. Perhaps I can offer some gambling. You seem like a fine bunch of people.
They stop their activity for a moment. The music kind of dies. You all standing back on the roadway, you hear the music kind of die off for a second as Kirk is communicating with the Fae. And Blythe, you're recording this. Sanguine is very definitely hearing sounds, and he, as a bird, what languages does he have?
Okay, so
Sanguine a familiar or an actual?
He is a fiend familiar.
Oh, I was gonna try and ruse lawyer. It's a fae.
Yeah, no, he would have the command of common, and as a fiend, he would have
infernal.
Infernal or abyssal.
So I am able to do abysmal, infernal, and primordial.
Okay, so I'll give him the same as you. For this purpose, please roll perception for him with advantage because he has advantage on perception.
You said advantage?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't Sanguine have perception advantage on sight?
Sight and hearing.
Sight and hearing.
Oh, you 17. It was a 17. I seen you. Oh, you bad dice.
Okay, but you have advantage, so roll again.
14.
All right. You catch most of what Kirk is saying. Certainly not all of it. Sanguine has the ears of an owl. So while he understands common and abyssal and infernal, he's also high up in a tree, and he's going to hear the rustling sounds of creatures that are, around him, and be distracted by the movement of prey animals and things that might be prey. So while he's overhearing the conversation, he's not paying much attention to it. So you're hearing about one word out of three as your friend greets these creatures who stop their dance and look at him with kind of amusement, possibly a little bit of amazement at the audacity of this living being interrupting this dance of the wild hunt. So you can relay that to your friends as you wish.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, what are you doing as you realize that he's not only gone to see what the hunt is, he's talking to them?
he stopped them. He's not just watching. He's interrupting them. Uh, if if I remember what Isla said, you don't want to get caught up in the hunt. Uh, I think maybe
How many are
we.
there?
I see 3. Wild.
No, you see many. Sanguine shows you many. Sanguine can't count.
So many. Uh there's
Jeez.
there's a lot.
Can you get an idea of the mood?
It's very jovial. Probably too jovial.
All right.
Isla would know more. That's probably why she was freaking out.
All right.
We should leave the horses. Or I should leave these horses.
Can you ride?
Uh,
Can you ride
yeah.
a horse?
Yeah. Of course I can.
And it. All right. I'm gonna suggest that I missed part of what she saw. The bird saw. Does it feel like he's in trouble, or potentially is? It could be.
It does not feel threatening per se.
Okay.
It's odd and strange appearing. However, the fact that Kirk saw this in the mirror and drew everyone's attention to it at the time, make an Arcana roll.
Ugh. Okay. All right. And I'm at 4.
Oh. Huh? Tonight they hate you. Yeah, for you it still seems a little bit like it's much ado about nothing. Anybody else wanting to make an Arcana roll may do so.
Arcana, I guess.
That's beautiful. Oh, okay, yeah. Blythe and Isla are, Isla, you were persuaded by your friend Paul that this is no big deal, and you're still of the opinion this is no big deal.
Everything's
I mean,
fine.
after all, he was so persuasive.
Well, hold on. I didn't suggest that it wasn't a big deal. I suggested that he's grown and make his own decisions.
Right.
And we have the benefit. And we have the benefit. I'm having a hard time hearing
you.
You very hold on.
And that we have the benefit of the bird there to keep an eye on him.
Right.
So that's all I suggested.
Right, but Blythe, your Arcana roll very much leads you a sense of foreboding. You remember the warning you received about the wild hunt. You remember that it consists of fae. It is fairy. It is not of this world. It's not even of the realm between. It is fae, and they don't think like living, breathing, prime material plane beings. They see prime material plane beings as playthings.
Quick question. Can Isla use her little jade pebble? The one that she usually uses to try and commune with the wild mother to try and commune now? To just like protect them, maybe? Like could I usually don't ask for much, especially like miracles, because I know you're not really into that. But if you could just like bubble us, if you could make a bubble of protection, that would be great. That would be awesome.
Make a religion check as you attempt to pray to the wild mother.
Oh no, nope. 4.
Damn it all, these guys.
Yeah, your prayer is definitely made. But with a 4, what's your plus on that? +2, okay. Oh, +0. Okay, so you did roll an actual 4 then.
Yeah, just flat
yeah.
out 4.
You do drop the stone, but it's right at your feet and you're easily able to recover it.
All right. No, it's fine. You know what? I probably should stop squashing the fruit. I should make something better. I am sorry. Sorry.
And the wild mother gently sort of tickles the back of your mind with the thought that all of her creatures are hers. The fae, the wild hunt, Kirk, you all are hers, and she protects you as much as you can, but you have free will.
Oh my.
I have
Good
a question.
friends. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, dog.
Do you relay this feeling of foreboding to us?
Well, I feel like she's about to kind of yell over the noise, like, hello, good friends. We should leave. We can leave. We have the option. Let's all go. Back away. Do not turn your backs. Just back away.
We're not leaving him.
No, we can drag that. We can drag him. Grab.
Well, he is there and we are here. The problem is he's there.
Well, we should back away for now.
All right, you can stay.
No.
Isla, what are you doing?
Paul, I'm trying. She's like, she's got like the sleeve at his elbow, and she's just like trying to. She's leaning all the way back. She's at like a 45-degree angle.
I understand your concern.
No, come with me.
I'm going to get him.
We will all go get him together, just not this instant.
Why?
Because supernatural feelings and reasons and gut instincts. You
okay,
have
but I am going to give the benefit of the persuasiveness to the one that rolled the 22, and Blythe interrupts you as you're attempting to persuade Paul not to pursue Kirk. What are you saying, Blythe?
He had his cards out. He's not gonna leave on his own. We need to go. We need to go quickly.
All right. Blythe.
Yes.
Come here. And I'm going to help.
Okay, so Blythe, you're mounted on Briggs.
And then I'm going to walk around and grab Briggs by the head and take care of her. All right?
Animal handling. With advantage, because he's a horse that you have an extremely good relationship with.
Oh, 22.
Oh yeah. So yeah, no, Briggs Wickers and he strangely nods. And you feel like he not only understands you, he very much understands you, and he's determined that he's going to take care of Blythe.
He's a good war horse.
He's a good war horse.
We're not
Are you
sending-
unhitching one of the other horses, or are you going to walk?
Well, I put her up on the horse because Paul knows she has trouble walking for a reason he's not sure of.
Uh-huh.
So he feels like that she would be able to move more mobile through the woods on the horse. The horse can walk through the woods.
Yeah, the horse walks easily through the
Then
woods.
I feel like Isla and I would go on foot ahead of her.
Yeah.
Okay. Isla, what are you doing with Mariposa?
I'm gonna like grab Mariposa's face and look her in the eye. Mariposa, you must stay behind. Do you understand? Take care of the other horses, and if I don't return in let's say she kind of like looks around like let's say 2 days. I feel like you'll be okay for 2 days. 2 days. Leave without us. Leave without us. Leave. Run with your brethren.
Mariposa looks you in the eye and says, in your mind, no fear, we ain't going anywhere near that nonsense. That there, I heard what she was talking about. We're just not going in there, and you have till morning.
Okay. Well, okay. I guess 24 hours then. More like
No, morning. You have till morning.
Okay, so 12 hours. Great. Awesome. What do you know? What do you feel like is in there, though?
And the impression you get is chaos, trickery, and sort of an impression that good things don't necessarily come from the Feywild.
Paul, I'm so sorry to bother you, but before we leave, could we give the horses some sugar cubes, please? Just in case.
In case of what?
In case we all die.
Mariposa, are you diabetic?
No, she's not diabetic.
I was talking to her.
All right.
I know.
And she flickers at you.
Fine. I'll go over to Briggs and get in his saddlebag. And how many? There just coincidentally happens to be just enough sugar cubes.
Yeah, there are 6 sugar cubes for 6 horses.
For one left over for Briggs when we finish.
Yep.
All right. Now remember, Mariposa. If we don't return, I suppose in 12 hours by morning, please make sure that everyone gets to safety, including the big buffoon over there.
And she looks at you and says, "We know where our stable is. We'll head back to our stable."
All right then, if you're
Mariposa.
quite done.
But as everyone's kind of heading off, right before she joins them, Isla's gonna give Mariposa a big ol' hug around the snoot.
She kind of shoves you with your head, and you get this impression of, "Go on, sooner you get done, the sooner you get back."
Yeah, all right. But if I don't, I love you.
Yeah, and in my mind, because I am who I am, the quote that Mariposa gives you is, "The sooner you go, the sooner you leave, the sooner you find Miss Genevieve."
You have the stupidest rhymes, and that's why I love you. Bye, I'll see you soon.
All right, so Kirk, while you are there at the side of this clearing, these fake creatures have gathered around you, and there's 20 or more. At least 10 of them are large, or as large as you. Many of them are quite a bit smaller. What are you doing?
I'm shuffling my cards. They're kind of like worn and torn. He's been gambling for like a couple years, not too long.
All right, so you're sitting down on a rock at the side of the clearing, shuffling your cards?
Yeah. What do you want to and he's just naming different like card games, like blackjack, go fist, etc. Oh, do you guys have any of your unique card games? And he's
And
just that.
one of the creatures comes up to you, and you see that it is humanoid, but it has the head of an elephant.
Look like a fine person. Would you like to play a game?
It looks at you and says, "You are not anyone. What are you?"
I am an Aarakocra. I come from the planet of Air. Um, I'm just kind of a bird person, to be honest, and who might poopy.
Oh, who I am.
Okay,
And he doesn't. The impression you get is that he doesn't really have a name. They don't feel the need to identify themselves by names. They just are.
that's a wonderful way to live.
And he smiles at you with what seems to be benevolence. And the cards that you're capably shuffling float up into the sky around you, float up into the air around you, and sort of surround you with this arc of shuffling, moving, flickering, fluttering paper as they shuffle themselves in the air, sort of around your face.
It's a neat party trick. Is that like natural, or did you learn that?
I don't know. I've always been able to.
And
Small things move. Things are meant to move. Movement is part of who we are. Will you
what
not dance with us?
what did he say?
He asked you to join the dance. He said, "Will you not dance with us?"
As long as you promise a quick game of blackjack.
Games. Yes, there is a time for gaming. There is a time for hunting. There is a time for feasting. And there is a time for dance. Tonight we dance.
Sounds wonderful.
Turn.
So you're going to go ahead and join their dance?
Absolutely.
All right. Your cards float around you in a circle of dancing, fluttering paper. They seem to feel like it is part of who your character is, of who you are as a being, that you are accompanied by these dancing, fluttering squares of paper as you join in the wild dance. The music resumes. This elephant-headed being holds your hand and draws you into the dance.
Okay. And he dances.
All right. Roll performance, please.
Hopefully I don't roll low. I'm performance. I have a +1, luckily.
Don't roll low.
18.
18?
19. I rolled an 18 +1.
All right, so 19. With an 18, you very deftly join the dance, weaving in and out of the other creatures, and the cards float around you in this intricate movement, sort of appearing like you're almost juggling the cards, but they're also floating in the air around you, distracting in their flashing image of hearts, of diamonds, of clubs, of spades, and you feel as if you are one with the cards, one with the spirit of gambling, one with the blessing of Tomorrow, and one with the wild hunt. As we're going to go ahead and close our session, with our companions attempting to free our Aarakocra from the dance of the Wild Hunt.
Hey,
Wow.
yeah.
You're now a mummer, Matthew.
What?
A mummer.
The mummers.
Okay, since we're not monetized, that means I can like play a song, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, but if we talk over the song and the song is copywritten, then everything we talk about will also be muted.
Oh, well, here. That's cool. I am fine